So I've seen a lot of discussion about AI's impact on music, and there's a Rick Beato video of him creating a song with AI and how good it is, and obviously what you can do with the prompts. Um, I have kind of a different take on this. I've definitely heard what these kind of AI tools can do, and they can do some pretty incredible things. I've heard some truly inspiring musical, motifs, and heard some cool vibes, and mostly just comedic content that friends send between one another, which to me is really the best use for it, or creating a song specifically for someone as like a gag. But it can do some pretty incredible things. However, I think that there's a backside to this that everyone's kind of missing, which is that once AI learns how to make country music, pop music, generic rock music, all of these styles, those styles aren't going to be particularly cool or desirable to the people growing up in the world where they've become that attainable. And because of this, I feel like I see a lot of young people gravitating towards more authentic styles of music, like Midwest emo and folk music and indie music and stuff that's cool and it's more personal. I think part of the reason that is because they want to make something that a computer can't make. They want to make something that there's not a preset for in Suno AI. Music and youth are about rebellion. Me growing up in the 90s was all about rebelling against corporate slick music of the 80s. And if the next wave of that is going to be young kids rebelling against the same old drivel that they're putting out with AI generated music, which isn't that different from a lot of the actual productions that people are making at this point, it's just exposing that certain genres and certain styles have kind of eaten themselves alive. It's like everybody's done this thing so much that now the only way to stand out is to do something different. So if you're going to make a country song or you're going to make a pop song, you should try and make one that's something that wouldn't just be spit out by the AI. So I actually don't think it's necessarily a bad thing for pop music or rock music or whatever, because it's going to kind of push the bar to be like, well, don't make generic vision. We got computers for that. You need to show us your vision. You need to show us your voice, as opposed to just being like, as long as I get up there and I sing the thing people expect, it's going to be good enough. It's not going to be good enough. So even in the genres that something like Suno AI can do, I feel like exposing how formulaic that music is going to cause people to kind of cringe when they hear real people do it. And that's good. But also, you're just going to have a whole generation of kids that want to make music that a computer can't.